Yes, I was sleeping in a shed with a bunch of goats, but it was completely worth it because obviously baby Brian was born. Now this video is a few days before he was born, up until he's about a week old. It's going to be a bit of a longer one, but it's definitely worth watching to the end. This is the fifth night. She's humongous. I hope she has her kids soon, because honestly, I just want this to be over. But she's lovely. But I'm getting a bit fed up with sleeping with them. I think she's about to give birth. That's why I'm filming. She's so uncomfortable. Look, she's pushing. It's not going to show up very well, but look, there it is. There's the baby. There it is, Phoebe. Look, there it is. It's coming. But this little guy, I think it's a boy. This little guy is crazy. He keeps running around and he's drinking a lot and falls over. So cute. I've shut Phoebe in the shed with basically just a pallet as a door with Brian, which is what I'm calling the baby. Basically keep him safe, stop him wandering off. And they've got some extra straw. I put the bucket in. Brian shouldn't be able to get in there, but obviously I'm going to make sure I check on them. I'm also going to quickly put Maya in with the boys just for this afternoon, because obviously the water bucket's in the shed with Phoebe, and she knows the boys. They get along fine, and they obviously have a water bucket. The definition of a deep slumber. Brian is slumbering. He's like falling off the edge. She looks so crazy. Okay, today is Brian's first day in the field. Phoebe, are you ready to come out? Phoebe and Brian have been here for about 24 hours now, just chilling in the shed, making sure Brian's okay, and she looks after him okay, and she's ready to go outside. Now, I'm not going to let Brian out permanently. I'm only going to let him and Phoebe run around in the field whilst I'm out here, just in case he does something crazy. But you are so ready to come out, aren't you, Phoebe? Where's Brian? There he is. Why is it? Yeah, Phoebe, what about Brian? I did also move Maya into this field yesterday, basically so she was with the boys and wasn't on her own, but also the water bucket's out here and she can get that nice and easily, when this one was shut in the shed with Phoebe. But she's doing really well, and I think all the extra grass is doing her wonders. Where's Oscar? Where's Oscar? I think he's over there somewhere. Oh wait, he's over there by the gate. Okay, Brian, it's time for you to go outside. Come on, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up. Up you get, good boy. Oh dear, your stomach is so big. Come on, Brian. There you go. Look, this is his first time seeing grass. Oh dear, he's a bit shaky. I think he's still half asleep. Look at him, he's so tiny. What's up, Brian? Look at him. Oh, he's got the yawn. Okay, that was too cute. But this is Brian's official first time outside seeing grass ever. He was born in that shed just over 24 hours ago, and now he's been let loose with Phoebe for a bit. I'm going to give Phoebe basically about an hour or so to get outside and have some time out in the grass and wander around a bit and just see what she does. And also, Brian can meet the boys and Maya wherever she is when she wants. I love how tiny he is compared to Henry. Don't exactly know what he's doing right now, but seems quite happy. Oh! Hey, Brian. Good shut up, man. He's starting to wake up a bit, I think. So I might go and put him back outside and see if he runs around a bit. But he's trying to like bounce around a lot in here. It's not really the best ground because it's quite like, it's not very solid. What's up, Phoebe? Mother and son. Here he comes. Hello, Brian. Hello, Brian. Right, let's get him. Brian. Brian, don't run away. Don't run away. Right. Come on, Brian. Phoebe's coming. Come on. Down you go. Run around out here. Run around outside. Oh. He might just take himself back to the shed. Look at him go. He's definitely woken up now. I've come out here this evening and let him out, and he woke up, had a big drink, and has just been bouncing around the whole time. He's crazy. Where's Brian? Phoebe? There he is. There he is this morning. Brian's doing all right this morning. He was jumping around a moment ago. Right, Phoebe, shall we feed you? Oh. Brian. Oh, come here then, Brian. Come here. I'll make his mind up. Hello, Brian. Oh, hello, Brian. This was not my intention for them all to meet in the same field at once, but kind of happening. Basically, the boys came in and I can't put them back in, so I just let Phoebe out. He's a bit confused about what Brian is. Oh, baby Brian and Phoebe. Look at him. Look at his face. Where are you going, Brian? Rainbow. So Brian is officially a week old. It's a bit rainy today, but we're going to let him out in a minute with Phoebe. There he is. Brian, you in the corner? There he is, and there's Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe, you're looking a bit hungry, but we've got her food. She can go out, eat some grass. Obviously, she can have some hay, but look, I think Brian has been sleeping in there. I'm just feeding Maya here because this is where the dry bucket was. But I still feed Maya in this field, even though she's staying with the boys in there. I just basically bring her through the gate, make sure she gets this, because the boys don't need it. But she's finished pretty much. She's a very slow eater, which is something I'm concerned about. Phoebe's just hungry. She wants to get out the shed. And I have been keeping Phoebe and Brian in here for the past week when I'm not here, just because, you know, he's my first goat, first baby goat. And I want to make sure he's okay before he's let out. Basically, I do just drill this in place. What I'm going to do... Hold on, Phoebe. There we go. Come on, Brian. Maya gets on pretty well with Brian, and the other goats have met him as well, and it's gone pretty okay, but she can get a bit funny. But we'll feed Phoebe after, when I put them away, because it basically means Phoebe will stay in the shed when I put Brian in there instead of her running out again. As a whole, he's doing well. He's going to liven up in a minute. Kind of beautiful. There's a full rainbow now. I think this is Brian's first time seeing a horse. Brian, he's so confused. Is that your first time seeing a horse? Hey, come here. So to update on how Brian's actually doing, he's really interesting to watch. My favourite thing is obviously we've got this wheelbarrow in the field just because that's kind of where I keep it. But obviously the wheel spins and he is so confused by it. He keeps like trying to stand on it and it keeps like rolling around. Brian, what are you doing? What are you doing, Brian? And I think because his horns are starting to come through, his head's a bit uncomfortable, so he keeps like trying to headbutt it or rub his head on things. And he's just so lovely. Brian. See, look, he's getting a bit headbutty. But I think that's just because his horns are starting to be a bit uncomfortable. Brian, the thing is I don't want him to go around headbutting everyone, which is a bit annoying, but his head's probably itchy or like uncomfortable. Brian, what are you doing? Brian, what are you doing? He looks so funny with his soggy legs. This is what we're doing. Oh, that was a big jump. But that's what we're doing at the moment. We've got Phoebe and Brian in this field like full time. They're sadly shut in the shed when I'm not here just because he is so small. And I want to make sure he's got his ear tags in and he's a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to section off a bit of a corner down here where they can go in. Just kind of outside of the shed a bit so they're not always fully inside. And obviously I let them out and they've got the rest of their field when I'm here, and I make sure they get as much time as possible kind of outside, because obviously Brian needs to get used to the environment, all the animals like the birds and stuff, but also all the dogs and the horses and that sort of thing, right? And Phoebe obviously just needs to eat, and it's just nice for Phoebe to be outside because Brian spends a lot of time sleeping because he's a baby, but Phoebe just wants to be outside. And then if you can see Maya's face, she's only really in here because she's going to come in with Brian and Phoebe eventually when Brian's fully released. So obviously I want them to be friendly, and they're doing okay, as you can see. She's tried to headbutt him a couple of times, so that's just goats, right? And I just don't want to make sure, well, I want to make sure he doesn't get injured or hurt or whatever. And the boys, Henry and Oscar, who are just coming over, they actually came in here this morning with them all, and they did okay. Oscar probably did the most damage out of all of them. He did get headbutted by Oscar, but obviously you can see he's fine. He's doing okay. What's up? But the boys obviously will need to get to know him because he's going to live with the boys. He's going to live with the boys. Hold on. He's going to live with the boys at some point when he's fully grown and weaned off, because he's just going to be a little weather goat. So you're going to stay with the two in there, for example, when there's a billy goat here or when they're having their kids and that sort of thing. I don't know where they've gone now. I think Oscar's over there and Harry's by the shed. But that went all right. Obviously, he just needs to be a bit bigger, and they will be staying in a field together for a few days, in maybe a month, or I don't know when, but like fairly soon, because I want to redo what we've done here with the stock fencing in this field into the original. He's doing really well though. I'm really happy with Brian. You know, it's a shame obviously he's going to be a weather goat, but he's very lovely, and it's been great because I've been able to raise him from a newborn, and he just is so friendly already. So I'll make him like a really good pet animal and just kind of fun to have around. Look at him with the wheel. But it just means he'll be really friendly with kind of anyone that comes in, and then myself, because Phoebe's great, but she basically just came from a shed with very little interaction apart from feeding. So she's not the friendliest. I mean, Phoebe's lovely now because I've had her for 19 months or whatever, and I slept in her shed for a week. But he's great. Honestly, he's great fun. It's a shame it's just him at the moment, but he's doing okay. He's going to obviously stay with the boys, but I'll give you a more in-depth update as we go on. But as a whole, he's doing really well. He's exploring a lot of new things. It's been fun, and you will have seen this through the video because I'm going to try my best to put in like a lot of different clips of just him over the past week or so. From this could be interesting. Depends who comes running out. Maya hasn't moved. Oh, Maya! Brian, have you like... Oh, there we go. But there'll be a bunch of clips in this video over the past. Oh, and as you can see, he's very good at drinking. A bunch of like clips in the past week or so of just before he was born, of the birth, and then up to now. But he's doing well, and I want to keep like doing these sort of more low-key, relaxed updates because he's just fun. He's just fun watching him run around the whole field. But look at this. Maya is so ready to go back in the other field, I think. She was doing this earlier in the week, where I come in here, feed her, she walks around a bit, eats some stuff, and then stands by the gate a bit. Do you want to go back in with the boys? It was so soggy. The problem I'm having with Maya is she's just so thin. You're so thin. You're actually quite soggy as well, but it's quite hard to put weight on Maya. So I'm going to keep feeding her grain and kind of up it. Because I don't want her to be super thin. I mean, she's not like unhealthily thin, but it's like on the line, you know. She's very thin just generally. And she's okay, she's very healthy, but I just don't want her to be like that, so... Oh, and Henry did also break that, so I need to replace that bit when I get around to it. But as a whole, also having Phoebe shut in the shed for a week, this field's doing incredibly well. Like in my previous update, the last video, I said this part of the field was not very green, quite low to the ground, and all the rain we've had in the warmer weather has been great not having Phoebe on here, or Maya to be honest, because it actually on the camera it looks a bit crap, but it is a lot more green and there's a lot more growing up, especially down in the bottom. So it's been great to have her shut in the shed for so long, but I didn't want to because it's obviously quite small. But it's what I'm working with, and obviously in the future we'll be better equipped and have better knowledge and this, that, and the other for caring for them. Because I don't know, next year when we've got the stock fencing that field, they may be born in that field. I don't know, but I think this field just works. It's nice and small, and obviously we've got the bigger shed, so. It's good fun. I might try and put her away and then feed Phoebe and put her away as well. But it's still very light outside, so we'll give them, I think, maybe a good half an hour before we do that. This is what I mean. Maya stands by the gate to the boys' field to go let back in, so let's go let her in. But I don't know what Brian's up to. I don't think he likes the wet grass because it's actually quite long for him. But Phoebe's over there just eating, so I'll keep an eye on him. But I'm going to let Maya back in with the boys very quickly because... she is not too impressed about being in here. It's weird, she like asks to get let back in. So I don't know if she doesn't like Brian or she likes the extra grass or space or whatever, but she's going to stay in here permanently once Brian and Phoebe are always out. Maya, come on. She's really weird, she like waits by the gate. Maya, you're in the way. Maya! Maya, come on. Come on, you got to be better behaved than that. Come on. Maya. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. Right, sorry to slam it on your bottom, but you got to move out of the way, thank you. These are the boys. This is Oscar. He's very wet today. I mean, it's been raining a lot, but he's very wet. And I have been feeding it in here mainly because Maya needs it. So as she's in here, the boys can have it as well. But there's Oscar doing his thing. And I think Henry's going to the loo right now. He looks so huge. But don't worry, he's actually he's not like fat or... He's not actually like a big goat. He's quite thin, but not like underweight thin. He's just quite a thin goat, and I try my best to keep him at a healthy weight because he is so big and strong, and just the bigger he is, the heavier he is, the stronger he is, the more painful he is. But The boys are doing really well, and this is who Brian is going to be living with kind of forever. Okay, we don't need to see that, but both the boys are doing really well. I've slowly been giving Oscar his haircut, as I've been saying, as like every day or so I'll come off and chop some of his brown hair off, and he's slowly starting to look more like he did as a baby, but he's got hair all over his face. He's just so silly. I'll go clean that off him in a minute, but both the boys are doing really well. Maya is doing okay. She's a bit unimpressed. I don't know. I don't think she likes being in with the boys, but she also doesn't like being in with Phoebe and Brian, so she's just doing her own thing. But the boys, both of these two, doing great. They're doing great. Henry, you've been in the rain, haven't you? You've been in the rain. But look at this, right? He looks like a warthog with his like little beard on his face. Henry, look at him. He's got hair stuck on the side of his face, and he just looks so silly. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably just leave it because I think he looks funny. But he's not too impressed because of all the flies there, all the midgies and stuff, and he's just walking away. Oscar, why you got so much hair on you? So silly, aren't you? So silly. Such a silly animal. Hey, you're so wet. Why didn't you go in the shed? Brian, the past like 2 days, is starting to like chew on everything and starting to taste things and see what they're like, and it's been great to watch him. Anyway, right, let's get a bowl. This one is good because the other one is poo in it. I need to take it home and clean it, but I'm just making sure it like dries out first because it was damp. Okay, Phoebe, you're already here. Where's Brian? All right, and if Brian doesn't come in, I'll go and get him. Oh, here he is. Brian. Oh, you're a bit soggy underneath. Oh, he's starting to get a bit big just to pick up one-handed, but there you go. There you are. You're with Phoebe now. And on the shed, there is obviously an actual door here, which I could shut, but I want to leave this here because obviously it gives them ventilation and light. Now, it's not the best thing to be shut in the shed the whole time, but they're both doing really well. So hopefully in the next week or so, in a week's time, Brian should also be eating a bit of grain, I would have thought, just kind of watching how he's going with eating hay and grass. But I don't want to say that and it not happen, but we'll just let him do his thing, and he's very good at drinking, so we'll leave him to it. But Phoebe's so good at looking after him.